Hey guys, welcome to another reaction video with Night Watchers. And if you saw, I put a little video up on on Facebook on our group earlier on saying that I did something, and for you to come and watch this video to see what it is. Well, obviously you know what it is. Look at this.
Hey guys.
Pete's back. He's back.
Something different, guys. I just needed to get rid of it.
How fresh does he look? Absolutely brilliant, mate. Absolutely brilliant. Put it in the comments what you guys reckon. Absolutely brilliant. I reckon it looks great. So we thought we hit 3,000 subscribers. Thank you very much to everybody who subscribed.
How awesome is that?
Yeah.
It's thanks to you guys.
Yeah, finally we hit it. So thank you very much. And to celebrate that, we thought, why not? What not better than to have a bit of a change? So
Change, all right.
I couldn't really shave anything off. So Pete thought, change. Let's do it. So I think it looks brilliant. I reckon it's knocked about at least 10 years, I think.
I do feel slightly younger. It's
refreshing, isn't it?
It is. I had the breeze on my face. But what are we doing today, Dan?
We are going to react to top 10 scariest Japanese ghost videos by the Paranormal Man. So we're going to check this out. We haven't watched it yet, so we're going to check this out and see if we can get it a bit of a scare.
I think so. I think it's going to be really interesting to see because I love Japanese ghosts to begin with, so yeah. It's just going to be interesting to see how they react and what happens over there. So yeah. This one's for you guys out there.
All right, let's do it. Okay, here we go.
The Paranormal Man.
Hello everyone, this is the Paranormal Man, and in today's video, we'll be looking at the top 10 scariest Japanese ghost videos. I have to give a disclaimer that number 1 may be disturbing to some viewers and has driven people to insanity. I also want to give a shout out to the YouTube channel Megami INE, as some of the clips I couldn't find outside her channel. I'll leave a link in the description to her channel down below. With that in mind, let us begin.
Okay.
Let's see. Come on, bring it on, bring it on.
Number 10.
In this first clip, we follow a pair of investigators exploring a supposed abandoned house. At the start of the investigation, nothing seems too out of place, but something happens that really catches their interest.
これ電気つくかな？多分。お、つけてみて。何？
回すの？あ、そこに？
うん。わ、ついた。
ついたね。
すごい。
めっちゃ明るいんだけど。すごいね。そのまんまだとこんな明るくなっちゃうのね。
ね。
What are we looking at?
I don't know.
There is still running electricity in the supposed abandoned house. This piques their curiosity even more, and as they continue, the male investigator spots a floorboard that leads to the underside of the house. When he investigates, he catches something quite unnerving.
見えた。何これ？いいだ。昭和3年だって。昭和3年の新聞あるよ。何これ？お皿？
It's a bowl.
Bowl or something.
猫でもいたのかな。お箸だ。誰か住んでたの？お箸がある。
もう洗ってきなよ。
え？ちょっと牢屋みたいじゃないここ。
That was cool.
What?
A pale figure wearing what looks like a white robe is staring down at him with a menacing...
I think, well, you have a look at this, well,
Just this.
yeah, we would pause it. She actually looks I don't know. What do you reckon? I suppose the reaction, because it was such a natural reaction, guys, is that it's...
Yeah. It's a very clear image. You know what I mean?
Extremely clear.
You know, which is great. You know, that's what we hope for. You know, we all hope to get those clearer images, but I don't know. We'll play it a bit more and see what it is, and see what happens. But interesting.
Glare. It's almost as if she's about to attack him. What do you think? Real ghost sighting or a homeless person? Let me know.
That's another thing. Could it be a homeless person at all?
Another way you can tell too. Okay, another way you can tell with an entity compared to the living, right, is an entity you won't get any reflection in their eyeballs. Okay, because they're not a solid for it to react for light to bounce off.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So one thing you always got to look for is light reflections of any sort. A light will not reflect off an entity or a spirit whatsoever. So I'm just looking at the still that we've just paused on now, and I can't tell if that's a light reflection on her eyeball.
It doesn't look like it. Looks like her eye looks really cloudy there.
Yeah,
it's got a real cloudy look to
hard
it.
to tell, you know. Yeah, and the thing, and that's the thing is, the light shouldn't bounce off them. But anyway, we'll keep looking.
See what we get.
Number 9.
Back!
So there isn't a whole lot of back.
Every time
I have
and I
to do
forgot. I was going to think. I was thinking to myself earlier. Be ready for it, Dan. Be ready for it. And I totally forgot all about it. Oh, you got me
Sorry,
good.
guys. I had to do it, so if I scared you guys too, I'm sorry about that. But I can't help myself anymore.
I think there'd be a lot of soiled pants right now, man. We'll give you a second to go change. Oh, wow, that was good.
Background on this one. It starts with the sound of a dish shattering in the kitchen of a couple's home. While the man investigates, the woman records everything on their camera. When another object falls over, she decides to explore some of the other rooms to see if she can catch anything. After a while of nothing happening, the couple decides to brush it off for a moment. And then this happens.
I missed that too. This is the thing I hate about it, guys. It's the shaky footage.
Yeah.
It's really hard to distinguish.
And it's obviously old because it's pixelated as hell. So.
Did you see it?
No.
At the top of the stairwell stands a figure at the top of the stairs.
Oh, yeah.
And looks down at the
Yeah.
couple.
Okay.
They decide to leave the house at that moment, and I can honestly say I don't blame them. It may also be my imagination, but when the woman first started checking the rooms, I saw what looked like the apparition of a little girl looking into the house from an adjoining building.
That's really hard.
But I leave it up to you,
I see
real
what he's talking about.
or hoax.
But the thing is, guys, is it paranormal or is it someone in their house?
Yeah.
You know, that's what you've got to really look at.
Well, you'd think it too that if it was actually a living person in the house, they would speak and go, "Hey, hello, you know, I'm here," or you know, or "What are you doing down
Maybe.
there?" or something. But
Maybe.
who knows? I don't know. But
Yeah.
very interesting. Yes, very interesting. Number 8.
In this next clip, we have two friends exploring an abandoned hospital. When they first start, nothing unusual happens. They find some old medicines in one of the cabinet holders, and just assume that that's the height of their investigation.
Touching that stuff.
They prepare to leave, when this happens.
これも全部注射液。
Yeah, I saw something there.
As the cameraman scrolls to the door with a window, he spots a figure looking in on them as they finish up. I guess she wanted to make some kind of impression on them.
Really hard to tell.
Let me know what you guys think.
Yeah,
Don't know.
you could have framed it a bit more slow-mo, you know, so you can
Yeah.
see it. Put a freeze frame on
Yeah, for sure.
it. Number 7. I'm going to number all the way through.
See what I have to put up with, guys?
This next clip shows two friends exploring an abandoned schoolhouse alone. At first, everything seems normal, with both of them laughing off the random sounds they're hearing. But then, they capture something interesting.
急に動くとびっくりする。あ、ごめん。いろいろ見たいからさ。すごい。部屋が赤いのがまたね。ね、ちょっとあれだよね。中華物なのかな。
Like it's been cold everywhere.
Hangman's
Yeah, it reminds me of Hangman's House. It's not like in the blood on the walls, the handprints and stuff. A bit,
How you going?
yeah. Oh, Jesus.
That
What
scared
appears
the
to be a
crap out of
child's
me.
face is sticking out of the other end of a wall with a terrifying look to him. Now, I'm a bit skeptical about this clip in particular, as it's something that can be easily faked.
That looked like a picture.
But the reactions of the
pause it for a
investigators,
second.
combined with the
As it comes
terrifying
down,
look
you'll
on the
see here-
child's face, is enough to
The
send
outline
chills down my
of a
spine.
picture.
Looks like a photo or a poster or something. I reckon someone's had that printed and stuck there to scare people. You know,
Yeah, it worked.
Yeah, well, kids have gone in there because it looks like a decrepit old place. The kids have gone in there and stuck up a poster, I reckon.
I think so too.
Now, if they pan back to it and it's not there anymore, well, that's a different story. But that to me looks like a picture.
But in saying that too, they've sped it up, guys, to actually scare people. You know, like the way they've filmed it.
Yeah.
It's very
Well,
quick.
yeah.
And then back up again. So
Yeah.
I think they've designed that to scare people.
Yeah, I don't know. It looks a bit too fake to me.
Oh, scare the crap
Tell you
out
what,
of
though,
us.
it worked. I was like, hey, geez. Not ready for it.
That's why I included it. But let me know what you think. Real or hoax?
That looks like a poster.
Oh,
Picture
the
or
eye.
something.
The eye.
Yeah,
That's
it's
me.
Yeah. Well, you could fit an apple in that mouth. Jeez. Number 6.
In this next clip, we see a couple of friends walking across a bridge late at night.
Didn't work.
Though I'm not sure if they were just
don't
out
have
for a
a
late
clue.
night
No.
walk or to see if they can catch something paranormal. It's a bit strange to see nonetheless.
Fail.
Good try.
As they continue to walk, the woman with the camera scrolls to her partner and finds they aren't alone.
Oh, did you see that? Like someone jumped.
A figure of a woman can
Oh,
be seen by the
that's pretty
camera
cool.
falling from the bridge.
Jeez.
Concerned, the young lady checks on her to see if she's okay. But this is a question she'll soon be asked.
They're running.
We've got to
The same
investigate
apparition
Japan.
pokes its head
Oh,
from
yeah,
under the
100%.
bridge and gives the poor woman the scare of her life. Her partner checks in on her to see if she is the one that's alright. As always, I leave it to you. Real or hoax? Let me
I
know.
don't know. That's the problem these days, guys. It is so easy to...
Oh, by far, so
Is it?
easy. As someone that does video editing, it's so easy to fake that. Number 5. Yeah. So easy to do it. But... Oh, I've seen
This next
one.
clip shows
Right,
four
so-
friends eating at a ramen shop. After they finish eating, they head back to their apartment for some more fun. After they get on the elevator, however, their fun is soon cut short.
I think it's the one.
Yeah, I think
呼ばないんだから近いな。ギリギリセーフだった。おしょ待機場所にしよう。ここなんかじゃチラシ多いな。待機場所でね。謝れちゃうからね。こっちは俺さ
This is all obviously before they had stabilized the
邪魔
mobile
なんだよ
phone.
な。でかすぎないお前のルックス。俺ちょっと半分
Oh, not the one.
I've seen
Not the one I've seen either, no.
リアルのね。
Not the one I've seen.
なんかね分かっためっちゃね。分かったの？分かった。
Did you see it? As the elevator goes up, a mysterious girl is seen standing in front of one of the floor's doors and scares the friends.
It could just be someone waiting for the lift.
After a little bit, they decided to get back on the elevator and see if they can catch the same figure. When they passed by the same floor, there was nothing there.
Yeah, that could be
When I first saw this video, it was at this point I felt that it was a one-trick pony video, and that nothing else would happen. But I decided to stay and finish it, and I'm glad I did. After coming up short, the guys get back on the elevator to go back to their floor. As the guys start to exit the elevator, this.
出ました出てくれないからな絶対そうでしょなるほど確かにそれはありえるそうでしょ
That was cool. So, would that be editing though?
Oh, like I said, anything can be done with editing. But,
Oh wow, that was pretty cool. That was awesome.
that can be done with editing, but...
Again, I must ask,
What do you think,
did you
guys?
see it? As the man in the white vest exits the elevator, the strange figure of a woman appears behind him, and the cameraman falls to the floor in fear. When you take a look at the two figures back to back, they are identical.
Oh wow.
Wow.
In addition,
That's pretty cool.
just before they take the elevator back up,
That's her, yeah.
you can clearly see that there isn't anyone behind the man in the white vest before they go up. So I leave it once again to you. Real or a very
One take.
elaborate hoax?
It's one take
Let me
too
know.
coming in, and if she was in there, you'd see her in the reflection,
And
you'd
behind
see
her.
and you'd see her,
Yeah.
her trying, getting it. I don't know. That was a bit of a jump. That
was a good one, that.
Number 4.
Are you gonna have to do it the whole way?
Yeah, now I'm going to because I started it.
In this next clip, we see two friends at a phone booth making a call. Since I don't speak Japanese, I have no idea what they're saying. But judging by the nervousness of the caller and the razzing of the one with the camera, my guess is that the caller is calling a girl. He picks up the phone to dial, but instead of a lovely lady's voice on the other end, this.
本当に入れた。マジで本当に入れなかった。ね、手震えてきた。ね、お前ほんとやめとけ。お前ほんとやめとけ。うわー、気持ち悪い。何なんだか来てんの。わかるかな。じゃあ、お前絶対わかんないから。絶対わかんない。もういいやから、おいマジで。出た。本当にやめろ。もうやめろ。お前冗談。なんか変な声聞こえた。変な声聞こえた。本当に。キモいんだけど。お前嘘つけ。お前嘘。ちょっと待って、何？気持ち悪い。やばい。うわー、もう無理だ。お前も無理だ。
A strange, otherworldly sound can be heard on the other end, but these friends soon find that that's the least of their problems.
That could be interference.
You ever heard dial-up? Dial-up is a weird sound.
It kind of sounds like before internet got fast and quick and everything. It sounds like the dial-up tone that they used to have. That's what it sounds like.
For any millennials watching this, dial-up.
You know what we're talking about.
Dial-up. It's the old school internet.
Yeah.
いやもう出てこれマジもう気持ち悪いねもういいじゃんもうすんだしもう帰る
On our age now.
もういいもう帰ろうよもういい
Oh, what is that? Look at her face.
He's out. He's like, I'm out. He's gone. He's gone.
Oh,
When the cameraman steps outside to regain his composure, he pans the camera and
That's
sees
a
some
reflection.
haunting
No,
figures
there's a
staring them
reflection up
down.
there too. I don't know.
The
if that's a
cameraman
picture.
decides to run away, but as we can see here, it was a futile effort. However, this all could have been a well-planned hoax.
Yeah.
Let me know what you think in the comments down below.
That's a good point. Is it a hoax? What do you think, guys? Let us know in the comments. Wait for it, guys. Wait for it. What is it? Dan, what is it?
I was gonna wait. Number 3.
This clip shows a group of guys following a woman who is walking like she is in a trance. Regardless of what their intention was, it soon wouldn't matter. As the men continue to follow her into a building, they start to become nervous as to what's waiting for them. After about a minute or two, they come across the girl who they were following. But something had frightened her so much that she didn't even have the time to think about what these guys are doing here. The men decide to stay and investigate what the girl was doing there. It's a decision that they'll regret. After a few moments of searching, they come across a room with some unusual arts and crafts. After a few moments of looking around, the cameraman captures this.
But I guess listening to the fear in
Did you
his
see
voice,
it? As the cameraman looks into a glass window, an apparition can be seen looking at them.
Oh yeah, I see.
The cameraman falls backwards,
Nice.
only to then show a more transparent figure charge at them on all fours.
Oh yeah.
After this,
That
the
gave
three
me a
men
bit
get
of,
out of there
goosebumps
quickly.
and chills, guys.
So 2 questions I have are, what was that woman doing in this building before she encountered these men? The other is real or hoax? Let me know what you think.
I can see it. Hang on. Oh, they're gonna. Nah, they're gonna do it.
I reckon it's. Pause it for a sec. I reckon, me personally, I think that is staged. I think
Yeah.
it's fake.
I think so. Okay, it's the whole very stereotypical. You know, those old
a
movies.
grudge.
Yeah, with the
grudge
whole,
movie.
but also when they do the static, you know, the moving, the way they do
do that again.
like the robots. But yeah, no, it just seemed a bit staged. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, to me it seems staged. Like even the reaction of him running away, guys, is that you watch him, you don't hear the fear in the voice. When someone's scared, you can hear fear.
Oh.
So I didn't really hear that fear. What do you think?
Yeah, let us know in the comments what you guys think of that one. Right, let's move on.
What number? Oh, hang on. What number?
2, I think, yeah.
Okay.
Number 2.
Got it.
This next clip features 2 friends walking through a park together late at night. At first, it's innocent enough, with nothing going on. They're just walking along the park, talking, laughing, having a good time. But after a while, this happens.
何も見えない。あんま見てない。
見ないように。
あんま見てない。さらっと。
全然いるけどね。
嘘でしょ？
そうだね。
無理。すごいね。怖いね。
怖いよ。
うん、ほら。
うん。
ね。
うん。どうする？幽霊出たら、お前お家に逃げっかんね。
Got a bit of focus stuff
Alright.
going on.
Yeah, and the black screen, there's
Yeah.
no lighting.
Hello, guy.
Like, obviously not time.
Oh, she just disappeared.
Oh,
She's gone.
yeah.
The woman seems to have just vanished,
Nice pickup.
and her friend is very concerned.
Yeah.
He decides to explore the park to find her. He eventually happens upon a public bathroom and takes a peek in there, and while he didn't find his friend, it didn't mean he was alone.
Public bathrooms. Don't ever go into them at night.
Yeah. Oh,
That,
what's that?
is that a mirror? Or?
It's a mirror.
Look for cuts.
Huh?
Ooh.
Nothing there anymore.
And
I
he
must
moves pretty
admit,
quick
I was
around.
very confused when I first watched this, and understandably so. At first I didn't know if this was his friend or an evil spirit that was trying to cross over into our plane from a bathroom mirror. It's chilling nonetheless. Eventually, after he leaves the bathroom, he meets up with his friend. But
Where'd
the
she
question
go?
remains,
Oh,
what was in...
Yeah, he's
Oh, look at the eyes.
the eyes on it, yeah. Look at you, mate. Look at you.
What do you think, guys, with that image in the mirror? Do you think that's been doctrine? Do you think someone has staged that? Because the way he turned around really quickly to look behind him, to see if someone was behind him, it was really quick. So I don't know about that.
Cuts are very easy to do when you have got a pan shot. So when you're moving, right? So all he'd have to do was have someone standing behind him doing that in the mirror, and then when he pans, then cut that, get her out of the shot, and then pan again, and then you join them together. It's very quick and easy to do that editing wise. But we're not here to sit here. We're not here to sit here
to
and
judge. We're just trying to find if it's
just trying to work out
if it is paranormal or not, I guess.
Nonetheless, if I was in a bathroom and I knew that was real, or I was in the bathroom and I saw that, mate, I'd have to use it. That's for sure.
Yeah, and I'd be running. Especially filming that.
Yeah. Number one. Numero uno.
Hey.
So I mentioned that this video has been known to drive people to insanity. So if you made it this far, buckle up for this finale.
Buckle up.
A TV news crew is doing a report on an abandoned hospital that has a dark history of possible illegal procedures done on some of the patients. It is said that when people go down there to take pictures, that they can capture apparitions on the negatives or digital photos that were taken. At the start of the report, the reporter is doing an interview with a man who had braved the hospital with some friends. According to him, he was so terrified by what he found that he dropped his camera and was too scared to go back for it. In another interview, the man said that he saw some sort of a red figure that he couldn't identify. With these two statements in mind, the news crew discovers that they have been given special permission to enter the hospital to investigate themselves and to take pictures. Shortly after they go into the hospital, the reporter finds a camera lying by one of the hospital beds. The camera left behind by the first interviewer, perhaps? She starts to scroll through some of the pictures, and what happens next sends her spiraling.
Hang on a second. One thing I just thought about, guys. How long's that camera been there? And why would it, if it's been there for a long time, why would it still have charge in it?
Yeah, how long did they say it had been there for? I'm just going to click that off. How long did they say it had been there for?
I don't know. Well, let's watch the video and find out, I guess.
Yeah, true.
Did you see it?
That's right.
As the reporter screams, the camera pans up to an adjacent mirror on the wall, and we see what she saw. In the reflection of that mirror stands an apparition wearing nurse's clothing, staring with an insidious glare back at the news crew. As the rest of the team tends to the reporter, the cameraman decides to continue further on his own. It's a decision that he'll soon regret. As he approaches an empty room across the hall from an adjacent mirror, this.
Oh!
Yeah. That's right.
From an empty room across the hall, ghostly apparitions of doctors appear on the mirror. Soon after, the cameraman captures what looks like some sort of a red figure on the camera. The red figure that the second interviewer mentioned? I leave it to you to decide. Real or a very elaborate hoax?
So you guys saw what it was. So he's panned across in the empty room. There's nothing behind him. When he's looked in the mirror, it's showing the room of what it used to be, a theatre. Like it looked like a doctor's theatre. A surgical theatre. You know. So with the surgeons in there. I don't know.
Me personally, I think it's that's an elaborate hoax. I think.
Yeah.
But just because of how intense it is, guys. Like where he walks away, they see that image of a doctor. She sees it, and then we see it in the camera. And then when he goes off by himself, you've got this red image there, and then you see a group of doctors standing in a circle, and then something attacks him. So for me, I'm a bit
Yeah.
wary of things like this.
This has been circling the internet for a while.
Yeah,
I've seen it. Yeah, we've both seen it before. But yeah, I just forgot what was in it, but I remember seeing it. And you did right. I mean, usually when things like this happen, like you'll see something, you have like a quick time frame to be able to capture it.
Yeah.
You know. And for it to be, she screams, "Oh, what's there?" Turn the camera, and then bang, we see exactly what she's seeing. It's very rare. And then for the whole, and then same again. He's seen the empty room, pan. He sees the doctors in there. He'd done it twice, and it's very rare. I don't think that's Anyway, if it is doctored, good job.
Good job. And the thing too, if it's real, holy crap, that would be amazing to actually witness.
Yeah. So that was number one. So.
And that was the top 10 scariest Japanese ghost videos. Thank you all for watching. If you're interested.
So yeah, let us know in the comments what you thought of that. We thought we'd try the Japanese thing because we like those Japanese ghost videos. They're pretty cool.
Well, it's definitely one location that we want to visit one day.
Definitely. Eventually
down the track.
Yeah, definitely.
Years from now. But, it's anything Japanese, like Dan said, we both love. So it was actually really good to react to this video because of the jump scares that we got in that.
Exactly. That was good.
Like it did put the fear of God.
It did, it did do good.
But let us know what you think in the comments, guys.
Yeah. Also, our episode is coming out very soon. Yeah. So in the next few days, our next episode will be out, and it's a good one. So yeah.
Make sure you like, subscribe, and please share this content. Get our stuff out there like you've been doing, which has been fantastic.
Yep.
But on that note, we'll see you on the next one.
Bye.
Bye.